everyone. Welcome to section 2.1, part 2. This is example 2. In this case, we're going to be finding the input value by solving the equation. So we have our output. Okay, now we got to find the input, the x value that works. So in this example, suppose f of x equals 1 over the square root of x minus 4. Find an x value that results in f of x equaling 2. So there's a couple ways we can do this. You can do it graphically, and we'll show you that in Desmos in class, but in this case we're going to do it algebraically by hand. So we know that the output, so this is our output, that's the output. Okay, so we're going to plug that in for f of x. That's going to go right there, that 2. So we're going to have 2 equals 1 over the square root of x minus 4. So there's a lot of ways you can start this. You can start by cross multiplying first. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to square everything. I'm going to get rid of that square root in the denominator. So I'm going to square this whole thing, and I'm going to square this side. So I'm going to square both sides of the equation. And what I get there is when I do that, I get 2 squared, which is 4, and that equals 1 squared, which is 1, all divided by, well, a square root and a square undo one another. They're inverses, so this just becomes, and let's just maybe make this in red here, x minus 4. So what we're going to do now is we're going to cross multiply. We're going to put 4 over 1, so we're going to have 2 equal fractions. Okay? And so we're going to cross multiply. So 1 times 1 is 1. And that's going to equal 4 times this quantity. So 4 times the quantity x minus 4. And now that looks a little bit cleaner. So now I can divide each side by 4. I can go ahead and get rid of stuff you missed in history class. I can divide each side by 4, which is what I'll do. That's one way to do it. Or you can distribute the 4, so you get 1/4. 1 divided by 4 is equal to x minus 4. And then what you do here to solve for x, you just add 4 to both sides. So you get 4 1/4, or 4.25. So our answer there is 4.25. And that is just one of the ways you can do that problem. So that's how to find an input value when given an output. We have to solve the equation. In this case, we solve for x, and it looks like we ran out of space there. I wasn't paying attention on that last little bit when we added there. So 4.25. So if you have any questions or comments about this problem, please go ahead and type them below, and we'll see you next time.